Nothing to do with the game. Super Bowl winning coach criticizes Browns rookie QB Shedeur Sanders, while Darnold delivers heartwarming gesture at Soldier Field. In a week filled with contrasting narratives in the world of football, two stories have captured the attention of fans across the country. One steeped in professional critique, the other brimming with pure human compassion. On the professional side, former NFL head coach and Super Bowl champion Bruce Arians didn't hold back his thoughts on Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Meanwhile, on the field of fan interaction, Seattle Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold reminded everyone why sports are about more than just touchdowns and victories. Bruce Arians calls out Shedeur Sanders' media antics. Leading up to the 2025 NFL Draft, Shedeur Sanders was one of the most discussed quarterback prospects in the nation. The former Colorado Buffalo star had a remarkable college career, throwing for over 4,000 yards and 37 touchdowns in his final season. Many expected Sanders to be a first-round pick, but he unexpectedly fell to the fifth round, eventually landing with the Cleveland Browns. Fast forward to 2025 Week 5, and Sanders finds himself the team's third-string quarterback behind Dillon Gabriel and veteran Joe Flacco. In the midst of a major quarterback shuffle for the Browns, Sanders recently conducted a playful interview in which he mimed responses to questions, perhaps in a humorous rebuttal to critics who claim he talks too much. While fans appreciated the lighthearted approach, Bruce Arians, speaking on The Kay Adams Show, had a far different perspective. Why is the third quarterback getting interviews? Arians asked rhetorically. He's got nothing to do with the game. It's all for media clicks. He's a heck of a personality, but the personality can't come out until you do something on the field. Arians' critique highlights a key tension in modern sports: media presence versus on-field production. While Sanders has charisma and a recognizable public persona, Arians emphasized that performance in practice and games must come first. It's a big week for Dillon Gabriel and a big week for the Browns. Making that transition, Arians continued, for him to even be able to talk to the press, I don't know why he's doing it. There's no sense in having him available. Whoever is running that media relations should turn that down. The former Super Bowl winning coach acknowledged Sanders' talent, but insisted that the rookie's focus should remain squarely on football fundamentals. Just keep growing. Go to practice every day and work hard, Arians advised. When your time comes, be ready. Make sure you're preparing to be the starting quarterback every week. If he is the emergency quarterback, it's going to be in a big situation. Arians noted that Sanders showed flashes of brilliance in his initial NFL appearances, performing admirably in one game but struggling in another. According to Arians, these ups and downs are part of the rookie adjustment process. However, they also illustrate why Sanders should channel his energy into preparation and improvement rather than public media appearances. Cleveland Browns' official stance on Sanders' playing time. Despite the benching of veteran quarterback Joe Flacco ahead of Week 5, Sanders remains the Browns' third-string option. Kevin Stefanski, the Browns' head coach, was candid about what Sanders must do to earn playing time. All of our players, and I include Shedeur in this, are working extremely hard. We just finished our period after practice that we do every single day. Just finished a red zone 7-on-7 period where Shedeur and the rest of the younger guys are working on 10 reps, Stefanski explained. So, he needs to continue to do exactly what he's been doing and continue to do what all these guys are doing, which is just keep working. For now, Sanders remains inactive on game days as the emergency quarterback. Stefanski's guidance is clear. Sanders' opportunity will come only if he demonstrates continued growth and readiness, a process that may require patience and focus behind the scenes. The broader Browns QB situation. The Browns quarterback shuffle has dominated headlines as Dillon Gabriel assumes the starting role, and Joe Flacco transitions into the primary backup position. While Sanders has yet to see regular season action, the team's decisions reflect a broader strategy. Assess their young quarterback's potential while maintaining stability in a team struggling to find offensive consistency. Cleveland's offense has faced challenges this season, averaging just 14 points per game. Flacco, despite his storied career, struggled with turnovers in early contests, prompting the coaching staff to pivot toward Gabriel. In this context, Sanders' position as QB3 isn't a reflection of his potential, but rather the reality of a complex quarterback hierarchy and the team's need for immediate results. From professional pressure to heartwarming humanity, Sam Darnold's gesture. While professional critique dominates Cleveland, a story from Chicago offers a stark contrast. A story that underscores the heart and community within sports. For 3 years, a young girl in Chicago devoted herself to the dream of seeing the Seattle Seahawks live at Soldier Field. She collected cans, baked and sold cookies, and saved every penny. Yet, when the Seahawks arrived to face the Chicago Bears, reality struck. She still couldn't afford a ticket. Enter Sam Darnold. Known for his resilience and quiet leadership off the field, Darnold learned of her story through social media and local outlets. Recognizing the dedication and passion she displayed, he decided to take matters into his own hands, ensuring that the girl's dream would not be thwarted by circumstance. Just before kickoff, Darnold personally invited the girl onto the field. Nervous and clutching her Seahawks scarf, she expected a brief photo or a handshake. Instead, Darnold presented her with a signed jersey, personally addressed, and said, "You've already proven you're one of us. Dreams don't have a price tag, and tonight, this field is yours too." But Darnold's generosity didn't stop there. He provided her with lifetime season tickets to all Seahawks road games in Chicago, covering airfare and accommodations for every visit. The gesture left the stadium momentarily silent before erupting into cheers, a testament to the power of compassion in sports. In the post-game press conference, Darnold emphasized the broader message. "I wanted her to feel seen. This game is about more than touchdowns or wins. It's about the community that lifts us up. If one girl can save for 3 years for us, then we can give her something back that lasts a lifetime." For fans, players, and coaches alike, Darnold's act became the highlight of the night. Not the score, not the stats, but a reminder that the essence of sports lies in empathy, inspiration, and shared humanity. A tale of two quarterbacks. In 1 week, football fans were presented with two different sides of the quarterback experience. On one hand, Shedeur Sanders is navigating the complex, high-pressure world of professional evaluation, media expectations, and performance scrutiny. He is being advised by some of the game's most experienced voices, including Bruce Arians, to focus on growth and readiness before public display. On the other, Sam Darnold showcased how a quarterback can also be a vessel for inspiration, compassion, and humanity, using his position to change a young fan's life forever. The contrast is striking. The professional pressures that weigh on Sanders' shoulders, draft expectations, QB hierarchies, and media scrutiny, are a microcosm of the NFL's intense competitive environment. Darnold's story, however, reminds the public that sports also provide a platform for kindness and human connection, often extending beyond the boundaries of wins and losses. For Sanders, the path forward is clear. Practice diligently, stay ready, and allow actions on the field to define him. For Darnold, the lesson is that influence and legacy can be measured not just in touchdowns, but in the lives touched by small, deliberate acts of generosity. Looking ahead, as the Browns face the Minnesota Vikings in London, attention will focus on Dillon Gabriel and the team's ability to reignite an offense that has struggled early in the season. Shedeur Sanders remains a story of potential and patience, a young quarterback whose journey has only just begun. Meanwhile, stories like Darnold's continue to remind the world why sports, at their best, are a force for both competition and compassion. Whether Sanders eventually takes the field as a starting NFL quarterback or continues to grow behind the scenes, the narrative underscores an essential truth. The NFL is not just a game of physical prowess, but one of mental resilience, patience, and timing. And amid the high stakes of professional football, it's acts of humanity like Darnold's that capture hearts, inspiring both players and fans alike. As the 2025 season unfolds, the lessons from these two quarterbacks, a rookie learning the ropes and a seasoned veteran spreading hope, will resonate far beyond the scoreboard, reminding fans that sports are, at their core, about more than just the game.